So the first race of the day is underway. It's the B final of the women's quadruple sculls, with Switzerland in lane 1, Czechia in 2, Poland lane 3 and Ireland in lane 4.
Вече е даден първият старт от финал Б, а дисциплината е четворка скул жени. Първи коридор Швейцария, втори Република Чехия, трети Полша, четвърти Ирландия.
So they're already approaching 1,300, 1,350, I would say, out on the course right now. This for overall placings of 7 through to 10 in the women's quadruple sculls. Of course, every crew that enters a regatta gets a world ranking, which is why we have the A, the B, the C, the D finals, and so on. So, Niamh, let's get the story of this opening race.
Yes, the story of this race is Switzerland have been leading it out from the first couple of 100 meters. Czechia holding on to second position, Poland in third, Ireland in fourth. We had 10 entries in this category on Thursday, 6 to final A. Here are the 4 in final B. And Switzerland looking very strong. They were the third fastest out of these 4 boats in the heats. It was Czechia who were the fastest, but they're currently sitting in that second position.
Ето, че дойде време за кръстосване на шпаги или по-скоро на греба на канал в Пловдив. Първият Б финал наближава вече червените бочки. Силна гонка от страна на швейцарската лодка, която успя да устои на всички атаки от своите конкуренти от Чехия. Тук се разпределят местата от 7 до 10 в крайното класиране. Уважаеми приятели на гребането, и така навлизайки в зоната с червените бочки, Швейцария с преднина за 7-та позиция и първа в този Б финал. И доста интересно се очертава битката за второто място и общо 8 в крайното класиране.
So Switzerland looking very strong now, coming to the last 250 meters, starting to pull away. Poland have put on a bit of a push here now, though they're right up alongside Czechia for that second position in this B final. Ireland fielding the first Irish women's quad at an international championship here. They're currently sitting in that 4th position, but great battle here between Czechia and Poland, going side by side here. Poland up at 42, Czechia at 41, but holding on to that lead now, it is Switzerland.
Yeah, they've led all the way from the start. Switzerland coming down this 2,000-meter course in really ideal conditions. It's beautiful to look out on. Not sure what it feels like when you're on the water powering down through these grueling races. But coming up to the finish line and looking very strong over in lane 1. It is the Swiss crew who take first place in this B final. Second place is going to go to the crew in lane 3 from Poland. And in between the two of them, sandwiched there, the crew from Czechia take third. And Ireland coming through in 4th place. This for places 7 through to 10 overall in the women's quadruple sculls.
Приключи финал Б, дисциплината четворка скул жени. Първо място за Швейцария с време 6:21.01. Втора позиция и сребърен медал, извинявайте. Втора позиция за Полша, трета за Република Чехия и четвърта за Ирландия.
Patrick and Anton, two wonderful guys here with us next to me from Croatia. They've been racing with the legendary Sinkovic brother yesterday. They got an amazing silver in the men's 4. So guys, welcome back. Welcome here for final day of competition. We were talking about your medal just then, but before we celebrate the medal, let's start from the progression system. New progression system in place. So what do you think about this new system?
It's a good thing that all crews need to be ready in heats and be fast and try to be better than others. Here we had really good conditions for that progression systems, and we think it's a good thing. The fastest go through, so that's the good stuff.
Anton, you were really fast yesterday. You had an amazing race, as we were just saying. How are you feeling 24 hours after the silver medal?
We are feeling great. We have a lot of stuff to improve, so we think we'll go even faster, so that's a good thing. And now it's just good feelings about the silver, and we are aiming for gold in the World Championships.
Well, we can't wait then to see you back in the 4 for the World Championship. I think this is the big news of the day. Now, you got the men's quad racing, so let's sit together and watch the men's quad. Rob, over to you.
Nice. Thank you so much, Luca. Good to hear from those boys. And yeah, this new progression system, I think, has been received extremely well. It's made the heats even more meaningful and exciting than before. So, as you say, the B final of the men's quads is well underway with Estonia, Romania, Ukraine, Czechia, Ireland, and Croatia taking part, already approaching the 1400-meter mark. Perhaps, Neve, you could bring us up to date.
Sure, it is Ukraine leading this one out at the moment. Second position going to Czechia, third Croatia, Ireland in that fourth position, followed in by Romania and Estonia. Ukraine looking very strong. They were third fastest out of the heats, but first fastest through the semi-finals. So they're looking very strong in the middle of the course. Just starting to pull away slightly from Czechia, who are trying to stay within touching distance, but they're having to work hard to do it in that third position. Then Croatia, who are fastest of these boats through the heats.
Ето, че и при мъжките четворки скул нещата са интересни, като изключим украинците, които успяват да задържат поне на този етап първата позиция. Борбата за местата след тях е доста интересна. Тук виждаме включително лодката на Ирландия все още в играта. Ирландия, която именно даде предпоследното най-добро време и която направи лоша услуга на лодката на България и я изхвърли от класирането директно след сериите, но тук малко по-добре се представят те. Може би няма да завършат в крайна сметка на последната позиция в тази серия. Украинците доста силно, навлизайки вече в червените бочки в среден коридор с доста добър поглед и вляво и вдясно над нещата. Очакваме, че ще успеят да се преборят с конкуренцията.
Ukraine still holding on to the lead, but Croatia put on a big push, moved themselves into that second position now. Czechia in third. It is Romania who've put on a push too. They're in fourth, ahead of Ireland in fifth. Estonia in that sixth position, but great race happening here in the B final. Ukraine looking strong enough now just to hold off, but Croatia certainly not giving them an inch here. They're coming up the near side here to us. Czechia staying within touching distance too.
Yeah, Czechia really trying to fight off the challenge from the crew nearest to us here at the finish town. That is Croatia, who've put a huge push in. I think it's paid off as well. But across the line in first place, it is Ukraine. Croatia come home in second. What a finish for them. And in third place in lane 4, it is Czechia. So it's Ukraine in first, Croatia second, Czechia third in the B final of the men's quadruple sculls.
Приключи финал Б от дисциплината четворка скул жени. Първо място за Украина с 5:43.67. Втора позиция за Хърватия. Трета за Република Чехия.
From bronze medalist to supporting team. That's Ireland here with us now. The young combination is growing well.
Yeah, it's going good, yeah. First regatta together, first event to the cycle, so yeah, it's going good.
So back to your bronze medal yesterday, we were just saying really tough race, really tough battle, but you managed to get the bronze. What does it mean to you?
Well, first major senior medal, so like really pleased with that, you know, and being with Finton is obviously class as well, you know.
You know, that was a good start. Let's see the rest of the season. We can't, of course, wait to see you back in action. Will you compete in Varese?
No, the team are competing in Lucerne, next one.
So we'll see you all in Lucerne. Go Ireland!
On the water now is the B final of the women's singles sculls. 5 crews contesting this, with Virginia Diaz-Rivas of Spain in lane 1. The athlete in lane 2 had to withdraw for medical reasons, so we go straight across to lane 3, where Mazarine Guibert of Belgium is contesting this. Fabian Schweitzer of Switzerland in lane 4. Kira Uvchenko of AIN 1, that's the individual neutral athletes, is in lane 5. Alexandra Förster of Germany in lane 6. Neve, I'm a little bit surprised, maybe I shouldn't be, to see someone as experienced as Virginia Diaz-Rivas, and indeed Alexandra Förster in the B final of the singles. Should I be surprised?
I guess you could be. Yes, they're both very experienced rowers. Diaz-Rivas, 12th at the Olympic Games last year. She was 12th at the World Championships the year before that. 6th at the Europeans 2 years ago as well. So lots of experience there. But just falling back slightly there from this B final. She's currently sitting in that 5th position. First place going to AIN1 Uvchenko, leading out pretty much from the very start. Very experienced. She raced in the World Championships back in 23 in the women's single, and she used to race in the women's 4, and we've seen her at many under-23 championships with lots of medals throughout the years. In second position at the moment, it is Guibert of Belgium. She was fastest through the heats out of these boats. In that third position at the moment, it is Switzerland. Fourth, then going to Foster of Germany.
Силна гонка за момента поне от страна на Кира Ювченко от отбора на неутралните атлети. Успява да задържи своята предина, която натрупа още с първите метри. Следва да отбележим, че в първи коридор испанката Вирджиния Диаз-Ривас доста изненадващо, поне на хартия, изостава, тъй като тя 12-та от Олимпийските игри миналата година, 6-та на Европейското преди 2 години, така че с този опит определено ни изненадва с настоящото си класиране. Виждаме силно трето 500 от страна на състезателката на Белгия, която успява да съкрати преднината, и в момента битката за първата позиция е изключително интересна, тъй като по-малко от половин нос разделя състезателките на отбора на неутралните атлети и Белгия, а не бих бързал да отписвам и швейцарката, която на свой ред в момента дига оборотите.
Guibert of Belgium, after pushing herself into the lead here now, ahead of Uvchenko of individual neutral athletes 1. Third position then going to Schweitzer of Switzerland. She's working hard here now and is starting to close that gap as well. Fourth then going back to, it is Diaz-Rivas who's moved into 4th position ahead of Fuster of Germany, who was 2nd last year at the European Championships, 7th in the Olympic Games. So a little surprising to see her falling back so much here, but it is Guibert of Belgium now with a nice lead here ahead of it. Schweitzer of Switzerland after moving into 2nd position ahead of Uvchenko of the Ukraine. This is a really strong race. I'm not sure did Uvchenko give too much at the start here. Now she's after falling back into that 3rd spot in this B final.
Well, it's all happening, isn't it? This is a great way to contest B finals in the final days of this European Championships here. So coming down to the finish line, it is a great push from Guibert of Belgium. She's going to hang on now to take first place by half a length from the Swiss athletes there, Schweitzer, who managed to reclaim that 2nd spot. And then coming home in 3rd in lane 5, it's Kira Uvchenko, AIN1. So Guibert of Belgium in 1st, Schweitzer of Switzerland in 2nd, individual neutral athlete 1, Uvchenko in 3rd, the B final of the women's single sculls.
Приключи финал Б от дисциплината скиф жени. Първо място за Белгия, второ за Швейцария, трето за неутралните атлети, четвърто за Испания, пето Германия.
The spectators are coming, all of our friends, all the rowing family are coming here in the grandstand. They are filling it up for the A final. As you can see behind me, a lot of flags are officially out. So let's walk through them. Croatia, Austria, Greece, Ukraine. Then over there, let's run a little bit to keep it short and sharp. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, whoa. Great Britain is about to be installed. And then Norway, Italy, and then together with Czechia and Bulgaria over there. We will shortly be in the ballpark. Don't go anywhere. will go to the boat park and walk you through what you have never seen.
Thank you very much. Ciao, Luca. Grazie. So we move on to our next B final, and it's our last one. It's the men's single sculls being contested in lane 1 by Ivan Kursanov of Moldova. In lane 2 from Belgium, Tim Brees. Lane 3, Italy, Davide Mumulo. In lane 4, representing Azerbaijan, is Bahman Naziri. In lane 5, Slovenia, Filip Matej Pfeiffer. And from Turkey in lane 6 is Sevlet Mutlu.
Дами и господа, последна серия от финалите бе в днешния ден. Първи коридор за Молдова, а дисциплината е скиф мъже. Втори коридор Белгия, трети Италия, четвърти Азербайджан, пети Словения и шести Турция.
And another closely contested B final out there in the sunshine, Neve.
It certainly is, yes. Tim Brees of Belgium leading this one out from very early stages, fourth at the Olympic Games last year. In that second position, it's a top-up between Pfeiffer of Slovenia, Mutlu of Turkey, going kind of back and forth with every stroke here now as they go through 1500. Then in that fifth position, going back and forth between Mumulo of Italy and Moldova. And then back in that sixth position, currently it is Azerbaijan.
Ето, че скифовете в Б-финала ни представят доста интересни неща. 2 секунди и малко е разликата между първата и петата лодка на 1500 метра. В момента състезателите наближават последната отсечка от състезанието. Последните 250 наистина вървят абсолютно в един кюб. Може би ако изключим състезателят на Азербайджан. Иначе първи, втори и трети коридор, именно Молдова, Белгия и Италия даваха доста по-добри времена в полуфинала, в който Кристиан ги победи и се класира на финал А и се очакваше състезателите от тези коридори да дадат по-добри времена, но ето, че и от другия полуфинал турският състезател прави доста силни метри.
20-year-old Mutlu from Turkey has put himself into the lead here. He won the European Under-23 Championships last year and the year before, looking very strong here after pushing Tim Brees of Belgium into that second position. Third, then going back and forth between Italy and Slovenia, back to Moldova and then back to Azerbaijan. But this is something special here in the inside. Here closest to us, it is Mutlu of Turkey after putting himself in a nice lead now ahead of Tim Brees. It is Pfeiffer of Slovenia fighting for that third spot with Italy.
Oh, this is great entertainment out on the water this morning. Who's going to take this one? The B final of the men's single sculls. You just got to look straight across all 6 lanes here. This is going to be tight to call. I think it has gone the way of the athlete Mutlu from Turkey. I think has taken first place. Second and third, I might just be a little bit cheeky and wait for that to come up on Swiss timing. But Tim Brees had held the lead all the way down the course, but unable to cross the line in first place. Mutlu making that push to take first place for Turkey, I should say. Mumulo of Italy in second. Tim Brees pushed down into third in this B final of the men's single sculls.
Приключи финал Б от дисциплината скиф мъже. Първо място за Турция, второ за Италия, трето Белгия, четвърти Словения, пето Молдова, шесто Азербайджан.
So, huge thanks to all the athletes contesting those B finals. What a magnificent start to the day for we spectators. Real entertainment out on the water. And we go down to the really important stuff of the medals. We will get underway with our first A final in the PR2 mixed double sculls at 10:35. Current time locally, just coming up to 5 to 10 in the morning here in Plovdiv.
Дами и господа, предстои официалната развръзка от Европейското първенство по гребане Пловдив 2025. В следващите 9 серии ще видим разпределение на комплекти медали. А дисциплината, която най-много очакваме, тя е в 11 часа и 58 минути за Кристиян Василев. Така че следващата ни включване ще бъде в 10 часа и 35, когато започваме с финалите А и разпределението на медалите.
Now, pay attention, everybody. Luca is out and about in the boat park. If you're in the boat park, be very wary. Luca, what are you up to?
Well, Rob, we are into the ballpark. We've been promising this final day of competition, and of course, final walk around before all the athletes contest the A finals. A lot of action, a lot of tensions here, I have to say, and a lot of activities are going on. Some of the athletes are boating, some of the other athletes are finishing, but let's follow me. Let's walk around. Let's see what's going on. Some athletes are pitching, final preparation of the boats. Actually, let's walk to that boat because I don't think you have ever seen pitching here. So, getting ready, final touch. What's going on here?
We are making some pitch angles.
Is all ready to go?
Yeah, it will be ready to go in 10 minutes.
Okay, okay. Hey, stay concentrated, stay concentrated. Follow me, follow me, follow me. On this side, of course, some athletes and coaches that are finishing the stuff. Oh, holy. Let's interrupt. Sorry, can I interrupt you for a sec? We've never done this before. We are doing a walk around the boat park. Vincent, so what do you think? How is it going?
Third and last day, great day for me at least, and I think for most people around from what I can see. So yeah, it's great to be here in Plovdiv.
A lot of tension here.
No question about it. It's an important event on the calendar, yeah. So unsurprisingly, yeah, there's tension, there's jeopardy, so it's great.
Thank you very much. I can't miss. I don't want to miss Croatian guys. Hey guys, we had the twins brother cheering for you in the grandstand. They're still there. Did you hear them or not?
Actually, not too much.
Oops. Sorry. Well, hey guys, you have to cheer a lot louder if you want the athletes to hear you. So now the single scullers are getting back here. They're still trying to brave. Keep following me. I want to show you how to unrig a boat. Have you ever seen how to unrig a boat? They're coming in. You happy with your race?
No, not so. Not happy.
Well, I'm sure you'll try again really hard next time.
Hope so. It's very good experience. I can understand how is my level against others and can see my mistakes comparing to others, because when it is full race, I see myself and my opponents, and when we are recording the video, it's easy to compare. So I should work on my mistakes, and the next time should be better.
Yeah, we can't wait to see you back. Thank you very much. Have you ever been under a boat? Let's try. Yeah. Well, you have to do it. You have to do it. You have to do it. Talking about rigging and unrigging, oh la la, we have been waiting for this shot. They are now setting up the Menseit, German's Menseit. You were super fast, and now you are doing the final touch. How's the final preparation, final touch? Any final tips that you want to share with the Worlds of Rowing?
Yeah, we just checking everything. That's it. Yeah.
Is all ready to go?
Well, yeah, in some hours.
Are you polishing the boat?
No, just clean it.
Just clean it. All right. That's another tip for you. Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing? What's going on here?
It's just funny because I didn't listen to Mark. Even he has a micro on his mouth. Yeah, I didn't understand him.
That was a sort of a surprise, eh? Well, and talking about unrigging, hey guys, you packing?
Trying our best, yeah. Packing up after a nice warm-up race there. It's good. We're ready for the next one.
But I'm so pleased to see you back. How is it being back in a boat and trying to pass your experience to the youngest?
Some guys in this boat have the same experience as me, but it's a very interesting race. It's great to be back. Plovdiv is always a very fast course. Like, you can't make any mistakes because your opponents won't let you away with any mistakes because it's so fast, and you just don't have time to come back into the race. But a lovely learning curve, enjoying every moment, yeah.
Is like, do you prefer rowing or working in a hospital?
At the moment, I think the hospital's winning, but ask me again in Shanghai.
I can't wait to see you back there. Thank you, thank you. So, here we are. We can't wait. A lot of boats and a lot of movements here. As you can see, all the B finalists are officially off. We don't have any other boats on the water. We got some preparation going here for the lightweights. The lightweight pair is about to boat. You are about to race for a potential medal, of course. How are you feeling? You nervous? You stressed?
Oh, it works. Not too much.
Business as usual. How is rowing with your brother?
Yeah, it's great. He's got a lot of power in his legs, and yeah, he's a big part of our boat.
Well, you know, tension. You're about to race your A final for a potential medal, so we'll leave you for final preparation, and we can't now see. Oh wow. Let me say a big hi or a hug to Lola. I didn't see her for days. I've been looking for you. How are you, Lola?
I'm good, thanks. How are you? How are the donkeys?
Well, we can't. Well, as you might know, I've got 4 donkeys in my garden, and Lola's been visiting quite a bit before the Olympics. There was. You won the gold medal in Paris, so come and visit the donkeys whenever you
We'll
want.
be visiting the donkeys soon, for sure. We're just going to boat now for our final now, but nice to see you.
Bye, Lola. See you. Okay, that's it from now and from me here from the boat park. I can't wait to get back. I can't run, as you all know, but I'll be back with the spectators. We are going to play and do some other activities together. So please stay with us. Keep enjoying this wonderful time in Plovdiv. We'll be back soon. And now we're back here. We are back in the grandstand, and the time is flying. Time is flying. We can't, of course, count the minutes now to the A finals and the medals that will be given out. Why are you smiling? Yeah, I know you had a lot of fun for me walking around the boat park. I know that. I know. But who is here for Austria? Come on. The three. Let's hear it from Austria. Woohoo! Then who is here for Estonia? Thank you for that help. That helped me quite a bit. So who is here for Greece? Yeah, you are. I know your face. Who is here for Italy? Who is here for Romania? Ooh la la. Who is here for Spain? Actually, Spain is winning so far. You know, that's a crowd that we want. Who is here for Bulgaria? Oh la la. Who is it? Well, why we did that? Because we want to see you all here in the grandstand. So please take a seat, come with us, join us, and get ready, because we surely do a sketch together. Let me put it this way. We surely going to do something together. Maybe starting from you, Spain. So get ready, eh? Okay, so the crowd is about to get set. Stay with us, bit of music, and then back together in the grandstand in Plovdiv.
Ladies and gentlemen, the big moment is approaching for everyone in the crowd because Luca is there. Luca, what have you got in store?
Well, Rob, I want to surprise you, so I'm not going to tell you right now. So, back in the action. Welcome back, Romania. Please grab a seat. Grab a seat, Italy. Okay, so as I was saying, we got a big surprise for you, Rob, and to you all listening in, and of course to the boat park. We've been to the boat park, but now it's time to play with you. So keep following me. So it's the time where we, yeah, I know. It's the time where we can try to do something that we have never done in rowing. Are you ready for this? Okay, great. We are going to do the Mexican wave. Or, if you want to put it in another way, for Spanish and Italian, la ola. Are you ready? We start from here. In 3, 2, 1. Oh. Well, I think you can do it better. Yeah. I think you can do it better. Okay, that was a test. When we do the Mexican wave, you stand. In 3, 2, 1. Oh! Wow! I think we are warming up now. Exactly, that's it. And now, I think we are warm enough. So, we can all stand together. I want to try to do something that we have never done before. If you can, please stand. If you can, please stand. Great. I love you so much. Like, you're all doing what I'm saying. Okay, so now, on one foot, if you can. No, I'm joking. No, that's not true. That was a joke. Okay. Are you ready in the tower? Are you all standing in the tower?
No. Okay.
I really hope you are about to do what we are about to do down here. Music in 3, 2, 1, go. Oh! I can't believe it. Matt's there for you. I can't believe it. We ready? Dance cam. Show your best damn move. I want to see the others as well, eh? Go. Oh, I think the Spanish will be good. Spanish team will be good. Way Macarena, turn there. Face the tower now. Way. I can't believe. I love this section, but let's keep moving, let's keep going, let's keep moving. Well, you know what? I want to do it with you there. Keep going. You ready? We're doing together. Hey, Macarena. Wow. Sorry. Come with me. I want to do it with you. Hey, please frame it. Ready? And now, all together, with the hand, to announce the A final. Bit louder. Go. Love it. And now we are ready for another ola from here, another Mexican wave. In 3, 2, 1. Whoa! And you know what? What are we going to do now? We are adding an extra lay, an extra really hard part. The hard part is the voice. So when you stand, we go, whoa, all right? I really want the boat park to listen in. In 3, 2, 1. Oh! You are amazing. You want to do it one more time? You want to do it one more time? Then we have to be serious, eh? Like, this is the last chance. So we do it together in last time, I promise you. In 3, 2, 1. Oh! A final time. Love you so much.
It's time for the final of the PR2 Mixed Double Sculls.
Започват финалите А от Европейското първенство по гребане Пловдив 2025. Дисциплината е смесена двойка скул за атлети с специални потребности.
Lane 1, Ukraine. Anna Isanova, Yaroslav Koyuda. Lane 2, Germany. Jasmina Bier, Paul Umbach. Lane 3, Israel. Shahar Milfelder, Saleh Shahin.
Ukraine, Germany, Israel. Attention, red light.
And all three crews get smoothly away. Just 3 days ago, nearly 200 crews from 32 nations assembled here, competing for medals in 21 events. We're now down to the final 9. Here we go then in the PR2 mixed double sculls. Ukraine in lane 1, Germany in lane 2, Israel in 3. They already raced a preliminary race here on Friday with coming up to 200 meters. Just getting the bow ball in front is the crew from Germany. Let's hand over to Neve.
Yes, thank you, Rob. It is Germany leading this one out now in the early stages of this race. We saw these three crews racing in the preliminary race on Friday, so they had the rest day yesterday, and it was Germany who were the fastest out of these three boats. So Germany leading this one out just ahead of Israel, who are holding on to second right now. Ukraine in that third position. Now, because there are only three boats in this race, we will only be giving out 2 sets of medals. So these three crews now going for the gold and silver.
Ето, че дойде време и за медалите в последния състезателен ден на Европейското първенство 2025 година в Пловдив. Германската лодка, която в предварителното състезание завърши на първата позиция, успя да изскочи още на старта, но все пак конкурентите от Израел изглежда, че няма да позволят на германците да натрупат преднина, поне не и рано в това състезание, като в всеки момент очакваме лодките да преминат 500 метра, за да видим точните разлики.
Now we have 2 returning members from the podium last year. Germany were second at the European Rowing Championships. Ukraine were third, but we do have medalists from the Paralympic Games. So Israel got a bronze medal there. So very experienced crews here on the water. They're just going up to that 500-meter mark now, and it is Germany just about holding on to that lead over Israel, still in second position. Actually, at the 500 now, Israel seems to be putting on that little bit of a push here now. They have it down to 3 meters between themselves and Germany. Ukraine then in that third position. Kuda in the stroke seat of Ukraine. This is he's already after doing 5 European Championships. So again, lots of experience on the water here. Israel now to have it down to just 1 meter. They really put on that push there at 500 meters. They're holding on to about 35, 36 strokes per minute. Germany down around 33, 34. Germany know that if they want a chance at that gold medal, they're not going to want to leave Israel go too far ahead of them at this point. So at the moment now, Germany responding back in the lead ahead of Israel in second, Ukraine in third.
Ето, че продължаваме да нямаме промяна в класирането. Тук е момента да ви дам малко повече разяснение относно категориите за състезатели с специални потребности. В гребането те са в 3 категории. PR1, което беше предишно наименувано като АС, което означава ръце и рамене. Това са състезателите, които финишираха вече вчера. В днешната категория PR2 тя беше с предишна абревиатура TA, което означава торс и ръце. И третата категория PR3 е крака, торс и ръце. Те са въведени в програмата на световните първенства през 2002 година, като за първи път през 2008 участват на Паралимпийските игри в Пекин. Като от 2017 година насам тяхната дистанция беше сменена от 1000 на 2000 метра. И така, сега виждаме точно в този момент лодката на Израел да се изравнява с Германия, да видим какво ще се случи във вторите 1000 метра.
At the halfway mark now, going back and forth between Germany and Israel. Incredible race here for that gold medal. It is going stroke for stroke right now. It is Israel just slightly ahead of Germany in that second position. A little bit back then to Ukraine in third. So the PR2 category that we have here used to be known as trunk and arm. So these athletes have functional use of the trunk movement, are unable to use a sliding seat to propel the boat because it significantly weakened function or mobility of their limbs. So the style of rowing that we see here is a big lean forward, a big lean back as they use that upper body power here. And this is incredible, literally stroke for stroke. They're both at 34 strokes per minute at the moment. And it is going back and forth between Germany and Israel here now. Jasmina Beer in the bow seat of Germany, 28 years old. She mentioned that her biggest challenge is trying to combine high-level training and a full-time job. Of course, not all athletes that we see here are full-time athletes. So incredible to be here performing like this at the European Championships. while battling both that full-time job and the high-level training. But it is certainly paying off here because they are staying within that grasp of that gold medal back and forth here, Germany and Israel. They actually both have reduced the stroke rate here down to 33. Looks like they're taking the approach that they're going for power here now instead of that high rate.
Продължават да разделят първата позиция. Наистина страхотна драма още в първото състезание, финал А за деня. Германия и Израел, дори данните от GPS, с които разполагаме към момента, не могат да ни кажат, може би малка преднина за лодката на Израел, но все пак не мога да го потвърдя. Наближават 1500 метра лодките. Германия и Израел за първи път се срещат на международно състезание тук в Пловдив, вече втора гонка след предварителната онзи ден. Лодката на Израел, бронзов медалист от Параолимпийските игри миналата година. Лодката на Германия на свой ред европейски вице-шампион от миналата година. Украинците, макар и да изостават, все пак не са твърде далеч. Те станаха трети на европейското първенство миналата година, така че определено има опит действително в тези екипажи. Ето ги времената на 1500 метра, 3700. Първо 500 Германия, първа Израел, второ 500, т.е. 1000. Израел първи, Германия втора и сега отново Германия първа с 3700 преднина пред Израел, но в момента виждаме, че лодката на Германия успява да поддържа една идея по-висока скорост и като че ли точно преди навлизането в червените бочки ще успее да се здобие с така необходимата преднина.
With about 350 meters to go here now, it was Germany who put on the pressure at that 500 mark to go. They've put themselves into the lead now ahead of Israel now again. They're both staying at 34 strokes per minute, so probably a little bit of movement here. They can get up that little bit faster here now in the last approach to the finish line. But this is Germany now who are moving ahead, fastest moving boat out there. They have now moved themselves into the lead, have opened up a gap of 7 meters ahead of Israel in second position. Ukraine then holding on to that third position. 2 sets of medals up for grabs here today in the final A of the PR2 mixed double sculls. With every stroke now, Germany are moving. They're up at 37 strokes per minute here now with less than 200 meters to go. What a race all the way down the course. But this is a very, very strong finish here by Germany in the middle of the course with every stroke opening up that lead now from Israel, and then Ukraine in that third position. But over the outside, look at this from Ukraine. They are moving with every stroke, and in fact, it looks like they've moved themselves into second position now, Rob.
That is absolutely extraordinary. I was admiring Ukraine for just keeping pace with these other two crews from Germany and Israel, but this is an extraordinary finish. Germany powering down to the line to take the gold medal in the PR2 mixed double sculls, and the silver goes to Ukraine. What an extraordinary finish from them. And coming home in third, it's Israel. It's gold to Germany, silver, Ukraine.
Вече е факт. Финал А от дисциплината смесена двойка скул за атлети с специални потребности. Първо място и европейска титла за лодката на Германия. Второ място за Украйна и трето за Израел.
the final of the lightweight men's pair.
Финал А, дисциплината двойка без ролеви мъже.
Lane 1, Georgia, David Lashkarishvili and Georgi Kantaladze. Lane 2, Germany, Maximilian Eigner, Alexander Eigner. In lane 3, Moldova, Nikita Naunchuk, Dmitry Zinchenko. And lane 4, Armenia, Ahmed Halajian and Ahmed Kosayan.
Georgia, Germany, Moldova, Armenia. Attention.
Here we go then, 2,000 meters to gold from either Georgia, Germany, Moldova and Armenia. That's the lane order as they get underway in this A final of the lightweight men's pair. Moldova off to a terrific start, rating up at 44, the fastest boat on the course over the opening few meters here. The preliminary was won by Germany in their race on Friday, but how much effect will have, I wonder, on today's race, Niamh?
Yeah, well, the preliminary races, I suppose, they were a good test for these crews. They were mandatory under this new progression system, and they were racing for lanes. So we did see good performances from everyone, even in those preliminary races. But things could definitely change here today. So at the moment, with about 250 meters done, it is Germany who were the fastest. They are currently in that lead. Second position right now is going to Moldova, Georgia in third, Armenia in fourth.
Ето я и леката категория. Първа такава гонка от двете за целия ден, които ни предстоят. Само по броя на участниците вече се личи, за съжаление, колко трудно става и колко трудно се поддържа популярността на леката категория, прощавайте, след като тя изпадна от олимпийската програма. Само 4 лодки, както виждате, Германия срещу Източна Европа, общо взето е положението. Германците току-що видях повторение на старта, значително по-пъргаво тръгнаха и успяха да наберат лека преднина, достатъчна да могат да следят отляво и отдясно какво се случва, поне на този етап, бих казал. Ето, че тук става малко по-интересно, тъй като състезателите на Грузия сякаш се опитват да наваксат няколко метра, но това ще им бъде доста трудно, въпреки че в момента лодката на Грузия се движи с по-висока скорост и успява да скъси част от пасива, но ето германците реагират и запазват разстоянието поне на този етап. 2 секунди и 17 преднина на 500 метра за германците в средния от двата втори коридор.
As we settle now into race pace, it is the Eigners of Germany making their debut here at the European Championships. They're the ones in the lead here for that gold medal. Second position now at the moment it is Georgia. They were third fastest in the preliminary race, finishing fifth at the World Champs last year. Then in that third position it is Moldova. They were third at the European and World Championships last year and the Worlds the year before as well. So actually quite a bit of experience in all crews here. Armenia then, they're currently in that fourth position. They're the only crew from Armenia at these championships. Quite young there. We have a 16-year-old and 19-year-old in that boat. And in the bow seat, Halian there raced the European Under-19 Championships in the men's single last year and the men's double a few years years before that. But very young crew here. And look at them here in the final of the lightweight men's pair. But no doubt about the leaders here now. Germany leading it out, holding a nice pace at about 35 strokes per minute, fastest moving boat out there. But Georgia starting to make a push here now as they go through that halfway mark. They're currently in second, but they're putting on a push. They're up at 37 strokes per minute now. I think they have their sights set on that gold medal potentially. Then it is Moldova as well, very experienced crew. They're currently sitting in third position, followed by Armenia.
Опитаха се с няколко атаки грузинците да наваксат и действително, ако не друго, поне успяха да запазят своя пасив. 2.17 на 500, 2.08 на 1000 метра тяхното изоставане от германската лодка. Сега да видим най-тежките 500, именно третите. Тук сякаш германците решиха да вземат нещата абсолютно в свои ръце. Според данните от GPS, с които разполагаме в момента, тяхната скорост е значително по-висока и през няколко загребока преднината им се увеличава доста по-драстично. Общо взето, германците сякаш успяват да устоят на източноевропейската съпротива в тази гонка в лицето на всички останали екипажи. На последната позиция лодката на Армения, както колежката спомена, единствената лодка от Армения в това състезание. Най-младият състав на средна възраст, загребният Аймен Косян все още на 16 години, носовият Армен Халаджан на 19 години. Бих поел риска да кажа, че и загребният е най-младият състезател, но нямам потвърждение на това нещо. Само след няколко месеца той ще навърши 17, така че доста интересна лодка, макар и с голямо изоставане, а пък германците на свой ред в това трето 500 натрупаха наистина доста сериозна преднина и всеки момент очакваме да видим тя на какво ще възлиза на 1500 метра. Ето го и този момент. 4 секунди удвоиха своята преднина германците. Действително доста удобно за тях в средния коридор с добър поглед и вляво и вдясно да могат да реагират при всяка атака.
Germany put on a massive push between the halfway and 1400 meters, and they have opened up nicely now over Georgia in that second position. Moldova holding on to that bronze position. They won bronze at the Europeans last year. Looks like they might be getting the same color medal this year. Armenia in that fourth position. Germany now just the speed dropping slightly. Did they go too hard too soon? They are holding on to that lead, but Georgia starting to close here now slightly. Both of them at 35 strokes per minute. Moldova holding on to 37. Let's see what they get up to. Armenia then that very young crew, 16 and 19, holding at about 34 strokes per minute. But they're coming into the final 200 now. It is Germany. They are upping it here now. They're up at 35, 36 strokes per minute. Speed is going up, but Georgia holding with them. Georgia are going there up at 36 strokes per minute. Speed is up there, the fastest moving boat out there right now. But Germany looking like they've done enough work here now to claim those gold medals.
Yeah, Germany seem to be matching every challenge, every push that comes from that crew from Georgia there in lane one. But the Georgian boat has done so well to keep pace with this impressive German pair who are almost certain now to take gold. Just a few more strokes to go to complete this 2,000-meter race in the lightweight men's pair. It's the A final. Gold is going to go to Germany. Here they come across the line now, and Moldova takes silver. And the bronze will go to the crew in lane 3, Moldova.
Приключи финал А от дисциплината двойка без ролеви мъже, лека категория. Първо място и златен медал за лодката на Германия с време 6.54.71. Второ място за лодката на Грузия и трето за Република Молдова. И четвърто място Армения.
the victory ceremony for the PR2 mixed double sculls. The medals will be presented by board member European Rowing Dusan Machacek, accompanied by marketing director of the organizing committee Krasimira Chalkova. Winners of the silver medal, Ukraine, represented by Anna Isanova, Yaroslav Koyuda. Winners of the gold medal and the 2025 European Rowing Champions, Germany, represented by Jasmina Bier, Paul Umbach, please join us for the national anthem of Germany. Plovdiv, give it up for your silver medalists, Ukraine, and the European champions, Germany. The final of the women's quadruple sculls.
Финал А, дисциплината четворка скул жени.
Lane 1, Romania. Lane 2, Ukraine. Lane 3, the Netherlands. Lane 4, France. Lane 5, Great Britain. Lane 6, Germany.
Romania, Ukraine, the Netherlands, France, Great Britain, Germany. Attention.
Here we go then, underway in the women's quadruple sculls. It's the A final with Romania lane 1, Ukraine in 2, Netherlands in 3. Lane 4 is France alongside Great Britain in lane 5, Germany in lane 6.
Дами и господа, току-що бе даден стартът от дисциплината четворка скул жени финал А. Първи коридор Румъния, втори Украина, трети Нидерландия, четвърти Франция, пети Великобритания, шести Германия.
Really good fast start from all 6 crews right across the range of all 6 lanes here. Romania, oh, they were just getting their bow ball ahead when I started to say that. Netherlands maybe now just pushing through. Stroked by Wilhelmine Mulder, the Netherlands. In the stroke seat for Romania, Patricia Sires. And for Great Britain, Rebecca Wild is stroking the British boat from lane 5. Around 300 metres gone now. Well, at the moment, this is anybody's race, Niamh.
It absolutely is. At the moment, it's going back and forth between Great Britain and Netherlands. They're just pulling ahead here now. Germany currently in that third position with France alongside them, Ukraine alongside them, followed by Romania. So nothing really separating them at this point. They're just coming up towards 500 meters to go. A lot of pedigree in all these boats. 5 of the boats are fielding Olympians from last year. We saw these boats on Thursday in the heats first out of these. The fastest was France. Great Britain were second, Netherlands third. So let's see if things change. But as things start to open up a little bit here now, it's Great Britain starting to show an early lead here now ahead of Netherlands in second, Germany in third, France in fourth.
Ето, че започват лека по лека да се изясняват претенциите на тези лодки, кои най-много искат да се здобият с европейската титла при дамите в четворките скул. Румънките на свой ред в далечния от трибуните първи коридор изкочиха на старта с 49 темпо и в първите стотина метра изглеждаше, че имат сякаш педия преднина, но след това лека по лека намалиха значително своя ритъм и не успяха да устоят на силните метри след старта от страна на лодките в средните коридори. Визирам основно Великобритания, Франция и Нидерландия. Великобританките с второ най-добро време на европейско първенство изобщо и второ в първата серия онзи ден в четвъртък. Лодката е настоящ олимпийски шампион, въпреки че само предносовата Лола Андерсон е същия екипаж от миналата година. Така че доста сериозен опит, поне в една от състезателките. Личи си, че успява да предаде от своя опит и своята мъдрост на своите колежки. 2 секунди беше разликата на 500 метра между първата и петата, забележете, лодка, но към 1000 метра със сигурност нещата няма да бъдат толкова малки. Предстои всеки момент да разберем това.
Coming up towards halfway now, and Great Britain opening up the lead they have here now. Of course, Great Britain as a nation, they're reigning Olympic, World and European Championships. Just one member, Lola Anderson, there returning from that gold medal in Paris last year and the gold medal at the European Championships. She's also joined by Rebecca Wild in the stroke seat, third in the Olympics in the women's double. So they now are opening up that nice little lead. They're at 36 strokes per minute. Second position, though, going between France, Netherlands and Germany. Nothing separating the 3 of those boats at the moment. Ukraine in that 5th position, Romania in 6th. But this is very nice from Great Britain as they come to 800 meters to go. Still holding steady, 36 strokes per minute, but they are one of the fastest moving boats out there now, holding on to that nice lead. Looks like it is Germany then holding on to second position. 2 of those members there were third in the women's quad at the European Championships, and we have the bronze medalist from the Olympic Games in the stroke stroke seed Pia Gritton there. So they're currently in second position now, just moving ahead of Netherlands here in third position. Back to Ukraine in fourth, Romania in fifth, and France looking like they're in sixth position right now.
Успяват великобританките да задържат своята преднина. Точно лодка се равнява тя, но тя за момента изглежда сякаш да е достатъчна. Все пак има твърде много до края. Нидерландия и Германия успяват да се задържат в кюпа към този момент. Това са лодките, които си разделят буквално втората позиция нос за нос с лека преднина за лодката на Германия. Разбира се, Великобритания в момента с 36 темпо в минута на първата позиция, комфортно поне към този момент. Ето ги резултатите на 1500 метра, точно 3 секунди без 200 преднина. Аз видяхме с французите нещо се случи. Едната от състезателките не успя да извади своето гребло и беше трудно да се направи след това синхрона и лодката изостана. Французойките доста странно се представиха в тази гонка. Казвам го това, защото те към момента държат най-доброто време на европейско първенство. Онзи ден от серията, наистина страхотно време 6:11, но ето, че днес не е ден, не е техният ден, прощавайте. И така битка за втората позиция между Германия и Нидерландия.
Germany working hard here. They've been up at 39 strokes per minute for quite a while here now, but Great Britain just doing enough to stay ahead of them with every stroke. Germany are trying to close that gap. I'm not sure there's enough space here. Let's see. Netherlands holding on to that third position right now. Back to Ukraine in fourth. The support from the grandstands is incredible here. I can hear the shouts coming from the nations. It's Great Britain holding on to the lead, but Germany coming with every stroke. Germany are going for it. They're up at 41. Netherlands are pushing as well. They're currently in that third position. Let's see if Great Britain have enough to hold them off. Certainly looks like it at this stage, but Germany doing all they can here, Rob.
Coming down to the line, Rebecca Wild urging her boat home. Great Britain, they're going to keep clear of that threat from Germany. Netherlands still in the race too. Coming down to the line, it's Great Britain who take the gold. Germany takes silver and the Netherlands bronze in the final of the women's quadruple sculls.
Приключи драматичният финал от дисциплината четворка скул жени. Първо място европейска титла за лодката на Великобритания, второ място и сребро за Германия и трета позиция за Нидерландия.
And it's a new European Championship best time to go with that gold medal for Great Britain of 6:11.00.
И така имаме отново рекорд на това първенство в тази дисциплина с време 6:11.00. Ето виждате, че това е пореден рекорд, който се поставя тук на нашия гребен канал в Пловдив.
The victory ceremony for the lightweight men's pair. The medals will be presented by Vice President of European Rowing, Patrick Rombau, accompanied by Race Director of the Organizing Committee, Nikola Gospodarski. Winners of the bronze medal Moldova, represented by Nikita Naumchuk, Dmitry Zinchenko. Winners of the silver medal, Georgia, represented by David Lashkarishvili and Georgi Kanteladze. Winners of the gold medal and the 2025 European Rowing Champions, Germany, represented by Maximilian Eigner and Alexander Eigner. Please join us for the national anthem of Germany. Plovdiv, give it up for your bronze medalists, Moldova, your silver medalists, Georgia, and European champions, Germany. The final of the men's quadruple sculls.
Финал А, четворка скул мъже.
Lane 1, Spain.
Коридор 1, Испания.
Lane 2, Italy.
Коридор номер 2, Италия.
Lane 3, Poland.
Коридор 3, Полша.
Lane 4, Great Britain.
Коридор 4, Великобритания.
Lane 5, the Netherlands.
Номер 5, Нидерландия.
Lane 6, Germany.
Коридор номер 6, Германия.
Great Britain, the Netherlands, Germany, attention.
Underway then in what is sure to be a really tight men's quad sculls final with Spain in lane 1, Italy in lane 2, Poland in 3 alongside Great Britain in lane 4. Then it's the Netherlands in lane 5, Germany in lane 6. Italy, the defending European champions, they were in a real tussle with Poland in the first semi-finals. Equally, Great Britain and the Netherlands were battling it out all the way down the course in their semi-final neave. So this should be an absolute humdinger.
Absolutely, this is going to be an absolute cracker of a race right now. A very early showing from Poland. They are still on that initial sprint up at 45 strokes per minute. Second position right now going between Spain and Netherlands, but very early stages of this race. So I'm sure things are going to change very much so. Few crews there starting to settle down. Great Britain down under the 40s now. They're down around 39. Everyone else staying very high. Spain in particular still going at 45 strokes per minute. But right now it is Poland leading this one out. Spain, Great Britain and Netherlands alongside each other. And then Germany and Italy.
Със страхотно пъргаво темпо започна тази гонка, доста равностойна към момента. На старта още повече испанците стартираха с 53 темпо в първите 100 метра, поляците с 52. Вече, разбира се, всички лодки са около 40, някой малко под, някой малко над 43 темпо за лодката на Испания, но тя за момента се движи заедно с Германия, си разделят предпоследната позиция. В централния коридор Полша лодка с почти изцяло нов екипаж. Носовият Доминик Чая е единствен от екипажа миналата година, който стана трети на Европейското първенство за мъже и жени в Сегет. Унгария, прощавайте. Великобританците на свой ред, четвърти от Олимпиадата и четвърти от същото европейско първенство. Този път съм сигурен, че не биха се задоволили с нищо повече, с минимум медал, така че след 2 четвърти места наистина очакваме тази година да се преборят за нещо повече. Наистина доста интересна гонка. Ето ги данните на 500 метра, 2 секунди и половина разделят всичките 6 лодки, като от първата до петата е около секунда и 90. Наистина доста интересно. Лека преднина за лодката на Полша към този момент, но великобританците и нидерландците натискат доста здраво в този момент.
It is Poland now still leading this one out. Second position right now going to Netherlands, Great Britain in that third, Germany in fourth, followed by Spain and Italy. Lots of Olympians. We have 5 boats that include lots of Olympians on the podium last year. 3 of the members from the Italian boat got a silver medal in this men's quadruple sculls in Paris from Baldi, Panizzi and Gentili there. So they're currently in that 5th position alongside Spain. That Polish crew as well. We have a bronze medalist in the Bausi, Dominik Zizakia. He was 3rd in Paris and also at the European Championship. So they're currently leading out. They're holding 39 strokes per minute. This is going to be a very fast race. There is absolutely no let up here. Second and third going between Great Britain and Netherlands, but both very much within touching distance of that gold medal as well. In fact, both of them are now starting to push Poland and Great Britain in particular now. They have it down to 1 meter. They're coming for Poland. It is Great Britain here now. They're holding steady, 38 strokes per minute. Poland are trying to respond up at 40. So it's currently Poland just about staying ahead of Great Britain. No, Great Britain now in the lead. Great Britain from Poland, Netherlands in third.
Ето, че става все по-свирепо. Трето 500 натискът на нидерландците и поляците започна да дава ефект и в момента Великобритания наистина много трудно успява да задържи първата позиция. Даже не съм сигурен дали успява да я задържи. Към момента устояват на атаките от страна на лодката на Полша. Интересното тук е, че великобританците и поляците спечелиха своите полуфинали онзи ден с разлика в общото време около 40 5:36.01. В първия полуфинал за Великобритания 5:36.46 за полската лодка, така че доста изравнени силите. 5:37 за нидерландската лодка от полуфиналите. Нидерландците след силните метри не успяха да задържат темпото и в момента леко изостават, както и поляците. Наистина успяха великобританците да отговорят на всички атаки поне към момента. Все пак 250 метра преди финала, все още нищо не е ясно. Лека преднина за Великобритания.
Dixon and Haywood here, fourth place in Paris, making sure they get themselves into the lead here now, looking for that gold medal. It is Great Britain leading this one out. Poland and Netherlands battling it out for silver and bronze right now. Third at the moment, fourth going to Italy at the moment, followed by Germany and Spain. But Great Britain, they're up at 40 strokes per minute, holding on to a lovely lead here now. Poland up at 44. It's just staying ahead of Netherlands in third. The support from the grandstand is incredible. All the Great Britain supporters here now pushing them over the line. It is Great Britain coming to the line, followed by Poland and Netherlands.
Yeah, Great Britain making that push at 1,400 metres. Perfect time. It seems to have paid off for them. Coming down to the finish line, Great Britain take it by half a length from Poland in silver, and bronze goes to the Netherlands. So Great Britain take the gold medal in the men's quad sculls. Poland takes silver, Netherlands take bronze, and it's a European Championship best time to go with the gold for Great Britain of 5:35.02.
Ето, че отново имаме най-добро време. Всъщност, да видим и подредбата финала четворка скул мъже. Първо място за Великобритания с най-добро време 5:35.02. Второ място, чрез фотофиниш бяха определени второ и трето място. Второ място за Нидерландия и трето за Полша.
Apologies, correction to my order. Great Britain gold, Netherlands taking silver ahead of Poland with bronze. It was close. The victory ceremony for the women's quadruple sculls. The medals will be presented by board member of European Rowing, Neville Tanzer, accompanied by Head of Sports and Youth Activities Department in the Plovdiv Municipality, Ivan Zaprianov. Winners of the bronze medal, the Netherlands, represented by Lisa Broijninks, Lisanne van der Lelisch, Margot Leuvenberg, Wilhelmine Mulder, winners of the silver medal, Germany, represented by Sarah Wieberentz, Frauke Hundeling, Lisa Gutfleisch, Pierre Greiten. Winners of the gold medal and the 2025 European Rowing Champions, Great Britain. Represented by Sarah Mackay, Lola Anderson, Cameron Nyland, Rebecca Wild. Please join us for the national anthem of Great Britain. Plovdiv, give it up for your bronze medalists, the Netherlands, your silver medalists, Germany, and European champions, Great Britain. The final of the lightweight men's double sculls.
Финал А, дисциплината скиф мъже, лека категория.
Lane 1, Germany, Joachim Agner and Finn Wolter.
Коридор номер 1, Германия.
Lane 2, Austria, Elias Hauch, Matthias Meyer.
Коридор номер 2, Австрия.
Germany, Austria, attention.
So they're underway in this two-boat final here in the lightweight men's double sculls. Germany lane 1, Austria lane 2. Germany being stroked by Finn Wolter, Austria being stroked by Matthias Meyer. They, of course, raced in the preliminary race on Friday. Germany took that, but you never know what's quite going on in their minds in a preliminary race, whether the other crew might have been holding back a bit, but, well, you'll understand all this more than I do, Niamh. But at the moment, it's the Austrians who are just edging ahead. How do you see this one going?
Yeah, right now I think Austria knew they had to get off to a very quick start. They were about 2 seconds slower than Germany in the preliminary race. So if they have a chance to get up onto the podium, they know they're going to have to fight from the very start. So with 2 boats in this race, there is only 1 set of medals up for grabs, just the gold to go. And it is Austria now who have that early showing. They're still up at 40 strokes per minute as they come up towards 400 meters. Germany then sitting in second position.
Ето я и последната от леките категории на това европейско първенство. За съжаление, доста занижен интерес има към леката категория, както по-малко стана и въпрос. Така че преди да напредне тази гонка, докато все още не са много ясни нещата в нея, ще ви дам малко повече информация за леката категория в гребането. За първи път в програмата на световните първенства леката категория е включена през 1974 година с гонки при мъжете и през 1985 година са въведени и категориите при женските дисциплини. За първи път в Атланта през 1996 година се включват леките категории, като това става за мъжка четворка без, мъжка двойка с кул и мъжка и женска, двойка с кул. Последните две остават в Олимпийската програма до Париж 2024 година, а четворката без за последно взе участие на Олимпиада през 2016 година в Рио де Жанейро. И така, в момента лека преднина за лодката на Австрия, като състезателите се намират в средата на второто 500. Все пак германците задържат своето изоставане и за момента виждам малко по-бърза скорост от тяхна страна в опит да се докопат, да скъсят своето изоставане.
Coming up to 800 meters now, and it is still Austria in the lead. They've settled that rate down to 37 strokes per minute, holding on to the lead, but Germany coming back at them with every stroke. They're also holding that 37 strokes per minute. A lot of experience in these 2 crews. The Austrian crew finishing 5th last year at the Under-23 World Championships. They've been racing together in the same boat since 2013. In the German boat, then in the bow seat, Agna finished 3rd there at the World Championships last year in the lightweight men's quad. He was 2nd the year before that in 2023, 1st the year before that, so he's been on the podium at the World Championships over the last 3 years. He's joined in the stroke seat there by Walter, who was 1st at the World Champs back in 2023 in this category. So why only 2 boats in this category? Well, of course, lightweight has gone from the next Olympics, so we're seeing a lot of those lightweight rowers moving up over into that open weight category. Germany now, after moving into that lead ahead of Austria now as they come down to 1,200 meters to go. We did see some of those lightweight rowers medaling yesterday, including Fintan McCarthy, their Olympic champion from the lightweight men's double sculls in Paris and Tokyo, getting a bronze medal yesterday in that men's double sculls. So lots of jumps over. We're also seeing the Greek and Italian rowers moving from lightweight to open weight. But now, as they come to about 750 meters to go, it is Germany now after moving into that lead ahead of Austria.
Ето, че имаме обрат в класирането. След 1000 метра германците успяха да се здобият с преднина и в момента успяват да натрупат все по-голяма и по-голяма такава. Значително по-бързо се движат и доста сериозна е тяхната преднина. И така, както ви споменах, в 1996 година за първи път гребането присъства в Олимпийската програма, като то се сблъсква много скоро с неговите противници. Именно през 2002 година Програмната комисия към Международния олимпийски комитет издава препоръка към изпълнителния борд на същия комитет, която гласи, че според тях, освен бойните спортове и спортовете, които са свързани с дигане на тежести, не трябва да имат лека категория на олимпийските игри, но изпълнителният борд, начел с включително Жак Рох, тогавашния президент на Международния олимпийски комитет, който в последствие беше избран като почетен доктор от Националната спортна академия в София, взеха решение, че леката категория трябва да остане. Разбира се, това стана само за още няколко години, тъй като, както знаете, миналата година беше последната такава с лека категория в олимпийското гребане. Иначе тук в леката категория при мъжете средното тегло в лодката трябва да бъде 70 кг, като 72 кг и половина е максимумът, който един атлет трябва да бъде, и съответно в скифа е 72,5. 57 е средното при жените, 59 е максимумът, който една състезателка може да бъде в скифа при жените. И така наближават лодките финала, значителна преднина за Германия пред Австрия.
The German crew showing their experience at 500 meters to go. They took off. Here they are coming into the final 200 meters, and they are after opening up a big, big lead over Austria. They knew there was only one set of medals up for grabs today, and they made sure they are getting themselves onto the podium. They are in a lead. They're up at 38 strokes per minute here now. Coming in to their final sprint, Austria looking nice and calm there. They're at 38 strokes per minute, but there's no doubt about the lead now that Germany took there in the last 500 meters over Austria.
Yeah, that last 500, even earlier than that, I felt the Germans had really dropped Austria, as they did in the preliminary race on Friday. Germany take this, but this time they claim European gold in the lightweight men's double sculls. It's Germany, Joachim Agner and Finn Walter. Austria come home in second.
Дами и господа, приключи финала от дисциплината скиф мъже лека категория. Европейска титла за лодката на Германия. Второ място за Австрия.
The victory ceremony for the men's quadruple sculls. The medals will be presented by board member European Rowing, Asuncion Loriente, accompanied by chairman of the 2025 European Rowing Championships Organizing Committee, Ivan Popov. Winners of the bronze medal, Poland, represented by Dominik Ciaja, Piotr Plominski, Jakub Wozniak, Konrad Domanski. Winners of the silver medal, the Netherlands, represented by Mats van Sabben, Lucas Keizer, Simon van Dorp, Gert-Jan van Doorn, winners of the gold medal and the 2025 European Rowing Champions, Great Britain, represented by Thedol Daffy, Callum Dixon, Matthew Haywood, Rory Harris, please join us for the national anthem of Great Britain. Plovdiv, give it up for your bronze medalists, Poland, your silver medalists, the Netherlands, and European champions, Great Britain. The final of the women's 8.
Финал осморка жени.
Lane 1, Poland, stroked by Barbara Stepien, coxed by Julia Wisniewska.
Номер 1 коридор Полша.
Lane 2, Italy, stroked by Alice Codato, coxed by Emmanuel Caponi.
Номер 2 Италия.
Lane 3, the Netherlands, stroked by Tinka Offereins, coxed by Djunka Veta.
Номер 3 Нидерландия.
Lane 4, Romania, stroked by Simona Rades, coxed by Victoria Petreanu.
Номер 4 Румъния.
Lane 5, Great Britain, stroked by Megan Slabbert, coxed by Jack Totham.
Коридор номер 5 Великобритания.
Lane 6, Germany, stroked by Nora Poisser, coxed by Florian Koch.
Коридор номер 6 Германия.
Just a slight delay at the start, the tension increasing all the time as we wait to hear from the starter.
Poland, Italy, the Netherlands, Romania, Great Britain, Germany. Attention.
And they are underway at long last. Goodness me, the tension must have been building and building and building in these 6 crews contesting the women's 8. Poland lane 1, Italy in 2, Netherlands in 3, Romania lane 4, Great Britain 5, Germany 6. We understand that there was some debris just floating in the water which needed to be cleared out of the way of these boats as they now start to head their way down this 2,000-meter course for gold, silver and bronze in the women's 8. The Dutch boat returned to European action at long last in some style on Thursday and looking good in the early stages here, Niamh.
They certainly are looking very good in these very early stages themselves, and Romania up alongside each other for that first and second position right now with just 300 metres to go. Then it is Great Britain currently in that third position, followed in by Italy. Then it is Poland, followed by Germany. Lots of these rowers have doubled up across the last few days. Lots of medalists from different categories, including the women's pair and women's 4. But at the moment now, Netherlands showing a little bit of an early lead ahead of Great Britain and Romania in that second and third position ahead of Italy in fourth.
Силен старт от лодката на Нидерландия за връщането на тази лодка на международната сцена, след като Нидерландия нямаше женска осморка на нито едно международно състезание миналата година. Ето, че тази година те се завръщат с гръм и трясък с най-добро време от серията онзи ден 5:24. Прощайте, моля ми, извините, 5:24 е времето на мъжката осморка на Нидерландия. 5:58 най-добро време на лодката на Нидерландия от двете серии. Второто най-добро време на олимпийските шампионки от Румъния. Секунда по-бавно. Те са настоящи олимпийски шампионки с 6 състезателки, оставащи в осморката от миналата година, и европейски шампионки от миналата година също така на европейското в Сегет. Ето, че за момента обаче, въпреки че изскочиха с 50 на темпо на старта румънките, тяхното изоставане никак не е малко за момента към 7-800 метра. Преднината на лодката на Нидерландия е доста добра, бих казал половин дължина и доста добър поглед върху цялото трасе, тъй като нидерландките са в средния трети коридор.
So Netherlands now starting to pull away ever so slightly. They're currently in the lead up at 40 strokes per minute. In second position it is Great Britain right now. They're ahead of Italy in third position, ahead of Romania, who've just fallen back to fourth position, followed in by Poland and Germany. That leading Netherlands crew, we had 4 members there who won the women's 4 yesterday, in the women's 4. Van Aanholt in the bow seat, Voss, we have Clevering and Overeins, so they won the women's 4. They're here now making up the 8th with Drenton Schneiders, who were third in final B of the women's pair. So they're now leading this one out, still holding 40 strokes per minute. In second position then we have Great Britain, some bronze medalists from Paris joining us, Brinkoff in the bow seat, Irwin and Heidi Long. Again, we have members who were up on the podium yesterday with us, third in the women's 4, third in the women's pair. So they're now in a nice second position with lots of space to go yet to maybe make that a little bit better. In that third position then it is the crew from Italy. Again, we have some podium rowers from yesterday. Maranio and Codato were second in the women's pair yesterday. They're currently in bronze medal position here in the women's 8, and Romania now in fourth.
Успяват да запазят своята преднина нидерландките. Единствено лодката на Великобритания към този момент успява да задържи своя пасив и да не изостава все повече, а пък защо и скоро да не направи нещо по-интересно. Великобританките трети от Олимпиадата и втори от Европейското първенство миналата година, макар и само с половината запазен екипаж, все пак солиден опит, имайки предвид, че и в лодката на Нидерландия почти всички състезателки правят своя дебют на европейско първенство и със сигурност дебют на европейско в тази дисциплина. Ето ги великобританките, доста силни, метри от тяхна страна, лека по лека наваксват, съвсем малко е тяхното изоставане. Малко повече от един нос, наистина доста солидна битка се очертава в финалните метри. Италия на третата позиция, на четвъртата вече, Румъния на третата позиция. Италианките бяха, но на трета позиция в момента. Италианките за първи път в олимпийската програма бяха вкарали тази дисциплина. Миналата година италианската лодка стана 6-та на Олимпиадата, като това беше олимпийски дебют за осморката при жените в Италия. Ето, че великобританките, наближавайки, стопиха все повече преднината и тя става почти Никаква наистина страхотна битка в последните метри между Нидерландия и Великобритания.
Netherlands just holding on to the lead, but Great Britain are coming. They have it down to 1 meter here. They're going to move themselves into that gold medal position here now. It is Netherlands, Great Britain, Italy still holding on to that bronze medal. The support from Team GB here near us on the course is amazing here. Netherlands just falling into second position now. Great Britain have come. They have 200 meters to go. They are the fastest moving boat out there right now. Italy holding on to bronze medal position. Romania trying to respond here now. But it is Great Britain with that big surge now, moving with every single stroke. They're up at 42. Netherlands trying to respond. Not sure they have it here. It is Great Britain leading this one from Netherlands. It is Italy in third.
It looks like Great Britain may have timed that little sprint to perfection. Coming down to the line, Netherlands not out of it quite yet. It is going to be Great Britain who take it by half a length from the Netherlands in silver. Bronze goes across the water to Italy. A fabulous finish to that race for Great Britain, who take gold in the women's 8. Silver, Netherlands. Bronze, Italy.
Ето, че приключи този финал А. Осморка жени. Изключително драматичен и динамичен, но все пак вече са ясни победителите. А те са европейските шампиони с днешна дата, отборът на Великобритания с време 6:02:34. Второ място за лодката на Нидерландия и трето място бронзово отличие за Италия. Четвърта, пета и шеста позиция за Румъния, Германия и Полша.
The victory ceremony for the lightweight men's double sculls. The medals will be presented by Honorary President of European Rowing, Mike Sweeney, accompanied by Municipal Council Member Ali Beira. Winners of the gold medal and the 2025 European Rowing Champions, Germany, represented by Joachim Agner and Finn Volta. Please join us for the national anthem of Germany. Plovdiv, give it up for your European champions, Germany! the final of the men's single sculls.
Финал скиф мъже.
Lane 1, Bulgaria, Christian Vasilev.
Коридор номер 1 България и Кристиян Василев.
Lane 2, Romania, Mihai Cheruta.
Номер 2 Румъния.
Lane 3, Greece, Stefanos Untouskos.
Номер 3 Гърция.
Lane 4, individual neutral athlete, Yaheni Zalati.
Номер 4 неутрални спортисти.
Lane 5, Lithuania, Gidrius Biliauskas.
Номер 5 Литва.
Lane 6, Germany, Mark Weber.
И номер 6 Германия.
Bulgaria, Romania, Greece, AIN, Lithuania, Germany. Attention.
Underway in the final of the men's single sculls. 6 crews going for gold. Bulgaria, Romania, Greece, AIN, Lithuania and Germany. All off to a really good start. The Greek athlete Stefanos Tuskos just getting his bow ahead in these early stages, rating up at 43. But alongside him, the independent individual neutral athlete Zalati is right up at 48 strokes a minute, even higher than that, actually right off the blocks, just beginning to settle down now into a race pace. But let's look over to lane 1. This could be a very proud moment for the host nation, Bulgaria, Niamh.
Yes, I can't wait to hear the support as they come down the course towards us here right now. But at the moment, it is Lithuania just showing an early lead ahead of individual neutral athletes 1. They're currently in second position ahead of Greece in third. Then it is Romania, Bulgaria and Germany leading out this one.
Ето и тази изключително очаквана от нас дисциплина, именно мъжкият скиф. Доста интересно е тук. Ще има нов европейски шампион, защото този от миналата година Оливер Цайдлер не участва и сигурен съм, че всички се надяваме, защо това да не бъде именно нашият представител. Сигурен съм, че всички уважаеми приятели на гребането, вие, които сте тук, сте готови да го подкрепите. Ще трябва да сте много шумни, тъй като той е на първи коридор, в първи коридор, далечният от трибуните. Сигурен съм, че всички от вас са готови да дадат криле на нашето момче, който все още е в битката. Сега ще видим, има леко изоставане, има пасив той в първите 500 метра, но все пак има твърде много вода до края. Той е домакин тук и съм сигурен, че знае къде трасето може най-много да му помогне, за да използва своята стратегия до финала. И така, за момента представителят на Литва, който миналата година стана трети бронзов медалист, е на първата позиция, следван от Тускос от Гърция, олимпийският шампион от Токио 2021 година, в момента превзема и разделя първата позиция заедно с литовецът. На трето място неутрални индивидуални атлети, втори от Олимпийските игри миналата година.
Greece now just after taking a lead over Lithuania, who'd been leading it out all the way from the very start. This is incredible here, going stroke for stroke here between Greece, AIN 1 and Lithuania for those medal positions. Then back and forth it is currently Romania, Germany and Bulgaria. An interesting fact about this race is that all 6 rowers are Olympians, which is pretty incredible. AIN 1, so that is Zalati, was second last year in Paris. Alongside him in the A final, Natuskos of Greece, finishing sixth in that A final. He is now leading this one out. He knew he had to make a push if he's going to get himself onto the podium, so he's currently leading it out. It is AIN 1 then in that second position. Third going to Lithuania, Romania in fourth, Germany fifth, Bulgaria sixth.
Наближават 1000 метра лодките. За съжаление, нашето момче изостава, но все пак сигурен съм, че с подкрепата, която след малко ще чуете от шумните трибуни, ще измисли нещо, за да ни зарадва в последните метри. На свой ред пък представителят на Гърция, който беше трети на 500, успя да направи много силни метри и вече е на първата позиция, разделяйки я с състезателя от отбора на неутралните атлети Яхуени Злати. Вторият от Олимпиадата миналата година, както ви споменах, наистина двамата в момента нос до нос. Не може да се прецени кой е пръв. Може би малка преднина за състезателят на Гърция. Ето ги вече в второто 1000 метра. За съжаление, малко повече от 6 секунди изоставане за Кристиян Василев. Стискаме палци в третото 500 да успее да компенсира и да ни зарадва с хубави финални метри. Не се съмняваме в това. Втората позиция вече е за... Прощавайте, не може да се прецени все още. Наистина Гърция и неутралните атлети. Наистина страхотна битка за златото в това европейско първенство. На трето място Михай Чирута. Той има една световна титула в скифа, само че до 23 години към момента доста сериозен състезател на свой ред. Също третата позиция за Германия в момента малка преднина за неутралните атлети.
Zalati of individual neutral athletes has responded. He's gone back into the lead here now over Natuskos of Greece, who finished sixth last year in Paris, second at the European Championships. He's hoping to do one better here today with the gold, but is looking like Zalati now is putting on the push here with about 550 meters to go. At the moment, the bronze medal is going the way of Mark Weber of Germany, who raced the men's double last year, finishing ninth in Paris. Then in fourth position, it is Romania, Lithuania in fifth, but the Bulgarian scull are starting to put on that push here now, currently in sixth, but trying to close that gap between him and Lithuania. Going through 1500 now, it is AIN 1 from Greece and Germany battling it out side by side here.
Ето ги вече в финалните метри лодките. За съжаление, Кристиян Василев разделя последната позиция, но сигурен съм, че е хубаво да получи подкрепа от домакинската публика, за да го мотивираме в следващите години да продължава да ни радва в гребането. Наистина доста сериозно постижение. Шестицата на Европа не е никак малко. Ето, че той се бори в момента с състезателят на Литва и е пети към този момент. Кристиян Василев в далечният първи коридор започва своя финален спринт. На свой ред пък златото изглежда сякаш е почти в сигурни ръце в състезателят от отбора на неутралните атлети Ялюни Злати. Гърция на втора позиция, Германия на трета, а Кристиян Василев с доста силен финален спринт в момента се движи с най-висока скорост. Да видим дали ще успее да направи нещо повече, да ни зарадва. Наистина, нека го подкрепим. Страхотно представяне от Кристиян Василев в финалните метри, дами и господа. Невероятен спринт, 42 темпо с най-високо темпо и най-висока скорост в момента, заедно с гръкът Кристиян Василев. Страхотен спринт за него. Все пак първата позиция е сигурна. Втора Гърция, третата е между Румъния и Германия.
Coming down to the line now, Zalate is broken clear of the rest of the field. He's making absolutely sure of this one. Look at him go! Coming down to the line, it is Zalate. Individual neutral athlete takes gold by some distance. Silver goes to Natuskos of Greece over in lane 3. I think Weber of Germany took the bronze. I'm just going to await confirmation, but what a performance from Zalati, breaking clear from the rest of the field to assure his gold medal here in the men's singles sculls. Silver to Natuskos of Greece, and the bronze goes to Chiruta of Romania.
Приключи тази така очаквана за България дисциплина скиф мъже финал А. Първо място за неутралните атлети. Второ място за Гърция. Трето за Румъния. Аплодисменти за нашия Кристиян Василев, защото той влезе в шестицата на Европа. Така че аплодисменти. Благодарим ти, Крис, за тези емоции, които ти ги даде днес. Благодарим ти, очакваме още много неща от теб, защото знаем, че можеш.
The victory ceremony for the women's 8. The medals will be presented by Secretary of European Rowing, Eva Santo, accompanied by the Secretary General of the Organizing Committee, Daniel Hrysov. Winners of the bronze medal, Italy, represented by Clara Guerra, Elisa Mondelli, Stefania Gobi, Giorgia Palacci, Silvia Tarazzi, Kerry English Hawk, Laura Mariano, Alice Codato, Emmanuel Capone. Winners of the silver medal, the Netherlands, represented by Lynn van Aanholt, Nika Vos, Claire de Kock, Ilse Kolkman, Hermione Drent, Vera Schneiders, Imke Clevering, Tinka Offereins, Doika Vetter. Winners of the gold medal and the 2025 European Rowing Champions, Great Britain, represented by Eleanor Brinkhoff, Daisy Bellamy, Amelia Standing, Juliet Perry, Lauren Irwin, Martha Birtles, Heidi Long, Megan Slabbert, Jack Totham, Please join us for the national anthem of Great Britain. Plovdiv, give it up for your bronze medalists, Italy, your silver medalists, the Netherlands, and European champions, Great Britain. the final of the women's single sculls. Lane 1, Lithuania, Victoria Senkuta.
Коридор номер 1, Литва, дисциплината ски в жени финала.
Lane 2, Greece, Evangelia Anastasiadou.
Коридор номер 2, Гърция.
Lane 3, Great Britain, Lauren Henry.
Номер 3, Великобритания.
Lane 4, Ireland, Fiona Mata.
Номер 4, Ирландия.
Lane 5, Denmark, Frida Nielsen.
Номер 5, Дания.
Lane 6, the Netherlands, Bente Boonstra.
Номер 6, Нидерландия.
Lithuania, Greece, Great Britain, Ireland, Denmark, the Netherlands. Attention.
Underway in the final of the women's single sculls. Senkuta of Lithuania in lane 1, Anastasiadou of Greece in 2, Henry of Great Britain in 3, Murta of Ireland in 4, Nielsen Denmark lane 5, Boonstra of Netherlands in 6. And this is going to be an absolutely fascinating outcome. Most of these athletes are new to the single scull, and yet we've seen some fantastic performances already earlier in the week. Lauren Henry in particular setting a European Championship best time in the heats, then quickest in the semi-finals. Surely the one to watch here, Niamh, in lane 3.
She certainly is, yes, the Olympic champion from the women's quad last year in Paris, making her way over to the single scull. She's had a very impressive championship so far, fastest through the heats, fastest through the semi-finals, setting a European Championship best time. And here she is, they're all pretty much side by side right now at the moment. Slight early showing from Senkuta of Lithuania over the far side of lane 1, but after that initial sprint, we'll start to see crew boats starting to settle down. So currently Lithuania in first, going back and forth between Great Britain, Greece, Ireland, Denmark, Netherlands, anyone's game right now as they come up towards 400 meters.
Ето го и предпоследният финал в днешната програма. Женският скиф изключително интересен се очертава да бъде поне към този момент. Състезателките в средните два коридора, които дадоха най-сериозна заявка към момента, за момента не са в първата позиция. Фрида Нилсен от Дания, която има един бронзов медал от четворката без далечната 2019 година, на световното първенство в Линц, Австрия. След няколко годишна пауза се завръща в гребането и то по какъв начин. Фрида Нилсен първа на 500 метра за Дания към този момент. Интересното в тази гонка е, че имаме две настоящи олимпийски шампионки, макар че това е дисциплината скиф. Разбира се, те са от различни дисциплини. Лорен Хенри от Великобритания, олимпийска шампионка от миналата година в четворката скул. И Бенте Бустра от Нидерландия, олимпийска шампионка в четворката без. Всички те все още в кюпа. Разликата между първата и шестата секунда и 16 на 500 метра. Наистина доста интересен завършък на днешната програма.
Incredible race happening right now. It is Lauren Henry just about in the lead, just slightly ahead of Fiona Murta of Ireland. Nielsen then of Denmark right up with them. Anastasiadou of Greece alongside them. There's four boats like going stroke for stroke here now, matching each other with speed here now. Lauren Henry taking the rate at 34 strokes per minute, so still quite reserved at this stage of the race. She's one of the faster moving boats out here and starting to move herself into a slight lead now. Fiona Murta of Ireland, we saw her in the pair last year in Paris. She came from the 4 in Tokyo, winning a bronze medal. Here she is making her debut in the single in the international field. So she's currently in second position. It is Denmark, then Nielsen, who we saw in Tokyo as well in the women's 4. She's currently in third, ahead of Anastasiadou of Greece, who we saw on the podium last year at the Europeans in second position. A number of years ago. She came from the lightweights as well. So she's currently in fourth position. So right now it is Great Britain from Ireland, Denmark in third, Greece in fourth, and then it is between Lithuania and Netherlands for fifth and sixth.
продължават кюпът от 4 лодки да бъде в абсолютно несигурно разпределение на местата, с изключение на първата позиция. Силно второ 500 от страна на Лорен Хенри от Великобритания, която в момента е на първата позиция. Олимпийската шампионка от четворката скул миналата година, както ви споменах, най-бързо време в сериите, най-бързо време в полуфиналите, където направи и настоящото европейско най-добро време. Всъщност беше в сериите онзи ден, прощавайте, Лорен Хенри, само на 2 секунди и 500 от световното най-добро време на госпожа Румяна Нейкова, така че доста сериозна заявка от нейна страна. Гръцката състезателка Евангелия Анастасиадо, която е втора от Европейското първенство през 22 година, беше доскоро заедно с другите лодки, но ирландката и великобританката успяха да се откъснат от състезателките във втори и пети коридор, съответно Гърция и Дания. И така битката за първата позиция се очертава да бъде между островните нации на Великобритания и Ирландия. Лорен Хенри и Фиона Мурта в битката за златото. Фиона Мурта в Токио на четворка без трета през 21 година. Сериозен опит и в двете състезателки. Очертава се битката за медалите да бъде между тях. В първи коридор на последна позиция, всъщност на последна позиция в шести коридор, нидерландската състезателка заедно с конкурентката й от Литва в първи коридор си разделят предпоследната позиция.
With 600 to go, Fiona Murta put on a burst there at the halfway mark. She is currently in second, but very much within touching distance of Lauren Henry of Great Britain, who continues to lead this one out in that third position now. Nielsen of Denmark. Those three boats now starting to move away from the rest of the field. It is Greece in fourth position. Lithuania, Netherlands going back and forth in for that fifth and sixth position. Lauren Henry from Great Britain starting to respond here now. She's still holding 36 strokes per minute, but still the fastest moving boat out there. And that little surge from her makes, she's just pushing away now a little bit from Fiona Murta, but we saw Fiona with some big sprints over the last few days, and she now is starting to respond. Their boat now up at 37 strokes per minute. Great finish here in sight for all of us down here on the course. In third, then Nielsen of Denmark looking very strong. She's currently at 36 strokes per minute. So at the moment, Lauren Henry putting that push on now. They've about 350 to go. Fiona Murta still staying within touching distance though. She's currently in silver medal position. It is Nielsen of Denmark in third. Anastasiadou of Greece in that fourth position. The supporters from Ireland, the supporters from Great Britain are starting. We can hear them out here. Lauren Henry is going for it now. She has that speed up. She's at 37 strokes per minute. Starting to pull now from Fiona Murta. Fiona looking strong though in that silver medal position. She is holding steady there, up at 39 strokes per minute. Denmark then in that bronze medal position. These three boats really pulling away now from the rest of the field. It is Lauren Henry coming in towards the finish, holding off the challenge from Fiona Murta, who looks set to take that silver medal ahead of Nielsen of Denmark, currently in bronze. So coming towards you, Rob, it is Great Britain from Ireland and Denmark.
There is no stopping Lauren Henry here this week in the single sculls. But look at Fiona Murta. She's come in from sweep rowing. She's going to get a silver medal in her first outing in an international regatta as a single sculler. But at the line, it's Lauren Henry of Great Britain who takes gold. Murta of Ireland takes the silver. And Nielsen of Denmark, bronze.
Ето, че приключи тази наистина атрактивна серия, всъщност финал А от дисциплината скиф жени. Първо място за Великобритания с време 7, 17 и 80 и европейска титла. Второ място Ирландия, трето Дания, четвърто Гърция, пето Литва.
The victory ceremony for the men's single sculls. The medal will be presented by Vice President of European Rowing, Patrick Rombaud, accompanied by the chairman of the 2025 European Rowing Championships Organizing Committee, Ivan Popov. Winner of the bronze medal, representing Romania, Mihai Ciruta. Winner of the silver medal, representing Greece, Stefanos Ntouskas. Winner of the gold medal and the 2025 European Rowing Champion, representing individual neutral athletes, Eugenii Zalati. Please join us for the anthem representing the individual neutral athletes. Plovdiv, give it up for your bronze medalist from Romania, Mihai Ciruta, your silver medalist from Greece, Stefanos Ntouskas, and the European champion representing AIN, Eugenii Zalati.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, this is the last race of the day, the men's 8. I'm back with you all because I want to hear you all cheering for one more time. In 3, 2, 1, go for it! I think you can do a bit better now. So, in 3, 2, 1, go! Yeah. And now we got the A final of the men's 8.
The final of the men's 8, Lane 1, Romania. Lane 2, Great Britain. Lane 3, Germany. Lane 4, the Netherlands. Lane 5, Italy. Lane 6, Poland.
Финал осморка мъже. Първи коридор Румъния, втори Великобритания, трети Германия, четвърти Нидерландия, пети коридор Италия и шести Полша.
Romania, Great Britain, Germany, the Netherlands, Italy, Poland. Attention.
Underway then in the final race of these 2025 European Rowing Championships from Plovdiv in Bulgaria, Romania, Great Britain, Germany, Netherlands, Italy and Poland. Neve, I'm fascinated to see how this German crew in lane 3 will cope. They set a European Championship best time on Thursday, but they haven't had it all their own way as the flagship boat of the German rowing.
Absolutely, yeah. We're going to be in for another crack of a race to finish out the European Rowing Championships for 2025. Very, very early showing here from Italy, but boats right up alongside each other. Italians up at 46 strokes per minute at the moment. Most of them still up in the 30s. Great Britain starting to settle down into 39 strokes per minute. Great Britain have been doing fantastic over the last few races, and they've been having big surges towards the end, so I'm not worried about them falling back right now. Poland currently in that 6th position, but yes, early leading now from Netherlands, who've just overtaken Italy for that lead. Germany up with them, so they're your top 2-3, Netherlands, Italy and Germany. Romania currently in 4th with Great Britain and Poland in 6th.
Ето я и по трасето най-зрелищната дисциплина. Мъжката осморка, най-бързите лодки са точно в тази дисциплина, най-бързите времена в историята на гребането. Просто това е най-бързата лодка. Много силни начални метри от страна на румънската и италианската лодки, които започнаха първите метри с около 52 темпо, но за момента и двете лека по лека изостават за сметка на лодките в средните коридори Великобритания, Германия и Нидерландия. Това са лодките, разбира се, трите лодки от европейския континент с най-сериозни традиции в мъжкото гребане. Великобритания настоящият олимпийски шампион с почти изцяло нов състав. Германия втори от Олимпийските игри миналата година с половината състав променен, така че доста сериозен опит в тези коридори. Нидерландците на свой ред пък са 7 от 8 остават от олимпийската лодка миналата година, която стана трета, като към тях се добави носовият в тази осморка, който е от четворката скул на Нидерландия, олимпийски шампион от миналата година, така че и тук доста сериозен опит и бих заложил, че това ще са трите лодки, които ще се борят за медалите Великобритания, Германия и Нидерландия, като за момента леката преднина е за лодката на Нидерландия.
Coming up to halfway now, Netherlands still holding on to that lead. Great Britain now starting to put on that little bit of a push. They're right up next to them currently in that 2nd position. 3rd right now going to that German crew. We saw them very fast through the preliminary stages. As Rob mentioned, setting a European Championship best time the other day. So I've no doubt they'll have a big sprint in them as well. But Netherlands just about holding off Great Britain right now. 3rd going to Germany. Then that 4th position right now is Italy, followed in by Romania and Poland. Very much within touching distance of each other. Top 3 bros. Yes, Great Britain are coming here now faster, a little bit faster than Netherlands, just putting themselves slightly into the lead here now. So it's Great Britain and Netherlands stroke for stroke. Netherlands up at 40 strokes per minute. Great Britain down at 36. So Great Britain, I'm sure, will have a big sprint in them. There's about 650 meters to go here now. Netherlands trying to respond, as I said already, up at 40 strokes per minute, but Great Britain look to be very, very strong. They're at 36 in that bronze medal position at the moment. Germany are there. They're at 38 strokes per minute. They're trying to put on that little bit of a push here now. This is absolutely going to come down to the line, back and forth between Netherlands and Great Britain, stroke for stroke. Bronze to Germany right now. Italy in 4th position. Poland in that 6th. Romania in 5th right now. But this is some race. Netherlands definitely responding. They're up at 41. Speed is going up. Great Britain up at 37. They still have a little bit to go here now, but this is anyone's race with 400 to go.
Истинска гладиаторска битка се заформя между Нидерландия и Великобритания. Великобританците са нацията от Европа с най-много завоювани олимпийски титли в тази дисциплина, така че наистина историята от тях изисква те да се борят до край. Нидерландците с една олимпийска титла към този момент, но не само една световна титла. Германия изостана, но битката за първата позиция е изключително неясна. Лека преднина за Нидерландия, но великобританците успяват да отговорят на атаката със страхотна скорост.
It is Netherlands who just have the edge over Great Britain right now. Look at this, what a sight coming down towards the finish line. Netherlands are moving, they're up at 42. Great Britain down at 38. They're starting to come. Here come Great Britain, they're faster at the moment than Netherlands. Here come Great Britain with every stroke. They are moving, they are coming for Netherlands. Bronze medal at the moment between Germany and Italy. Another great battle. This is what a finish right now. It is Netherlands from Great Britain, Italy and Germany.
Down to the line, it's still that battle between Great Britain and the Netherlands. Gold goes to Great Britain. They take it ahead of the Netherlands just for who get the silver, and the bronze has gone to Italy, who have come all the way up out of nowhere. They've dumped Germany out of the medal positions. It is gold to Great Britain, silver the Netherlands, bronze goes to Italy.
Изключителна серия, финална, но пък какво усещане създаде у всички нас. Невероятно постижение за отборът на Великобритания в тази дисциплина. Осморка мъже. Първо място и европейска титла с време 5:21:22. Второ място за лодката на Нидерландия и сребърно отличие. И бронзовият медал в тази дисциплина отива за отбора на Италия.
The victory ceremony for the women's single sculls. The medals will be presented by the Honorary President of European Rowing, Richard Stadniuk, accompanied by European, World and Olympic rowing champion, Rumjana Nekova. Winner of the bronze medal, representing Denmark, Frida Nielsen. Winner of the silver medal, representing Ireland, Fiona Mata. Winner of the gold medal and the 2025 European Rowing Champion, representing Great Britain, Lauren Henry. Please join us for the national anthem of Great Britain. Plovdiv. Give it up for your bronze medalist from Denmark, Frida Nielsen. Your silver medalist from Ireland, Fiona Mata. And the European champion from Great Britain, Lauren Henry. So everybody, we still have the victory ceremony of the men's 8 to come, so don't go away.
Дами и господа, предстои още една церемония по награждаване от дисциплината осморка мъже, така че останете с нас, за да аплодирате поредните европейски шампиони от Пловдив 2025.
The victory ceremony for the men's 8. The medals will be presented by President of European Rowing, Anna Marie Phelps, accompanied by President and Chairman of the 2025 European Championships and Organising Committee, Ivan Popov. Winners of the bronze medal, Italy! Represented by Davide Comini, Salvatore Monfrecola, Francesco Palozzi, Alfonso Scalzone, Giovanni Abagnale, Alessandro Gardino, Nunzio Di Colandrea, Giovanni Codato, Alessandra Faella. Winners of the silver medal, the Netherlands. Represented by Lennart van Lierop, Jom Salveder, Elie Brouwer, Olav Molenaar, Wiebert Rustenberg, Guillaume Krommenhoek, Jan van der Biege, Mick Macker, Jonne de Vries. Winners of the gold medal and the 2025 European Rowing Champions, Great Britain. Represented by William Stewart, Matthew Rowe, Miles Beeson, Fergus Woolnow, David Buick-Copley, Samuel Nunn, Matt Aldridge, Archie Drummond, and William Denegri. Please join us for the national anthem of Great Britain. Plovdiv, give it up for your bronze medalists, Italy, your silver medalists, the Netherlands, and European champions, Great Britain. Ladies and gentlemen, just to let you know that shortly we will have the closing ceremony in front of the grandstand here, the closing ceremony for these 2025 European Rowing Championships will follow shortly.
Дами и господа, всеки момент ще започне церемонията по закриване на Европейското първенство в Пловдив 2025.
And now we bring your attention to the awards podium, where Anna Marie Phelps, European Rowing President, will give her closing speech.
There's very little else for me to say about how fabulous this regatta has been. We've seen everything happen on the water. Huge excitement, brilliant racing, incredible athletes. I do want to thank everybody who has made this happen. The umpires and the jury who ensure the fairness and make sure everything happens safely on the water. The World Rowing staff who've helped to organize things and support the organizing committee. The incredible volunteers who have been here throughout this week, from early in the morning, all day, supporting the teams and the athletes. Everybody who is behind the scenes. Thank you too to all of the families of our athletes who've traveled here and all the spectators. None of them could do it without you. Thank you. I have the pleasure of awarding Medals of Honor. They're the highest awards that we can make as European Rowing, and we traditionally make them after our events to people who have contributed enormously either to that event or to our organization. I want to start by thanking the district of Plovdiv for all they've done, and in particular, Nikolai Bukalov, who is the Olympic champion in kayak, yes, Deputy Mayor of Sport and Youth, and who has been invaluable in supporting and making sure that this venue stays up to scratch, making sure that there was the funding to make this event happen, making sure that the OC and the town and the city worked together to promote the event, to bring in so many local people. So thank you. It gives me huge pleasure, Mr. Bukalov, to award you a European Rowing Medal of Honor. Secondly, I just want to thank our incredible organizing committee and the volunteers. I mentioned the people behind the scenes, but really every single one of them, there's almost impossible to pick one out. And I'd also like to thank both Ivan Popov, Krasimira Chalkova for her support and hospitality. Daniel, thank you very much for all the work you've put into this. But above all, from the victory ceremony through to team registration, there is a lady who has been everywhere. She has had her fingers making sure everything happened. Rossi Otsatova, on behalf of the organizing committee, I would like to award you a European Rowing Medal of Honor. There is one last thing I'd like to do before we close the ceremony. Svetla Otsatova, Olympic champion, architect, the designer of this venue, and many more. Almost every athlete that's here will have rowed on a venue, on a rowing lake that Svetla has had influence on, if she hasn't designed it entirely herself. She's been decorated at the highest level nationally and with a World Rowing distinguished service to World Rowing. But Svetla has also been a pioneering athlete for Europe and for European women in particular, having raced at the European Championships, the original European Championships in 1971 in Copenhagen and 1973 in Moscow. She's served our sport for over 55 years, including 30 years as World Rowing. A former IOC member, the third ever woman, former Vice President of the Bulgarian NOC and the former President of the Bulgarian Rowing Federation. Svetla, thank you very much for all you've done, for being a role model for all of us who have come after you, for being an incredible influence on the venues and the legacy that you leave, and for being just a brilliant person to have around. So it gives me huge pleasure to thank you on behalf of European and of the sport for all you've done for European rowing and rowing in Europe, and to award you the European Rowing Medal of Honor. So our teams, we had 30 member federations represented on the water, 32 teams here. 19 of those took home medals with them, which is an incredible spread and shows how exciting the beginning of a new Olympic season is. So it gives me great pleasure to now formally close the 2025 European Rowing Championships, Plovdiv.
The chairman of the 2025 European Rowing Championships Organising Committee, Ivan Popov, returns the European rowing flag to European Rowing President Anna-Marie Phelps. Ladies and gentlemen, the national anthem of Bulgaria. That concludes the 2025 European Rowing Championships in Plovdiv, Bulgaria. Let's have a final round of applause for all of our athletes. And just to reiterate what Anna-Marie Phelps said there, a huge thanks to all the volunteers here without whom these kind of events just wouldn't be possible. Also thanks to the umpires and indeed to the medical teams here. And a particular thanks to our wonderful commentary team, to Maria Pavlova here alongside me in the Finnish tower, to Theodor Andreev and to Niamh Hayes, and of course to our roving reporter Luca Brogini.
Дами и господа, така беше сложена точка на това прекрасно европейско първенство Пловдив 2025. Наистина видяхме много емоции благодарение на нашата млада четворка, която пък показа, че може наистина, въпреки че завършиха на последно място, все пак има много потенциал. Те са много под 23 годишна възраст и разбира се, достойното представяне на нашия Кристиян Василев. Казваме ви довиждане, защото точно след една година, през 2026 година, две големи първенства ще има тук, живот и здраве, както обичаме да казваме в България, тук на Гребния канал в Пловдив. От 20 до 23 юни Пловдив ще бъде домакин на втори кръг от Световната купа за мъже и жени. Малко по-късно, през август месец, ще бъдем пък домакин и на Световно първенство за юноши и девойки до 19 години. Така че очакваме ви до нови срещи. Бъдете живи и здрави и се приберете невредими в къщи.
Благодаря, Maria. До viđenja to everybody here. I've been Rob Curling, and I'd just like to thank everyone for coming and attending and following us wherever you may be, and have a very safe journey home. Goodbye.